Court reporting is such an important part of the news, and it's absolutely critical that we don't make mistakes. People can sue, and there are lots of cases where the newspapers have published information and they have got it wrong and they've been sued. So it's really important that we get this right, and I stand by the story that I put out on Saturday morning. So most of my court reporting was done via West Mercia police news releases, and these tend to be the ones with mugshots, and I still do cover these. And I have to take my hat off to the Shropshire Star. Their court reporters are brilliant, but they can't cover everything. And I thought there was too many cases being missed that were important for people in Telford to know. So I diverted some resources into the goings on at Telford Magistrates Court. Now, I do go to court if there's a specific case that needs to be covered. Not very often, but I do go, and I have been a couple of times this year. The court system's under a lot of pressure. There's a lot of waiting around. Cases get moved at short notice. Acoustics aren't brilliant, and the officials read out the case details. It's easy to miss crucial information. And you're not allowed to record or photograph or video any of the court proceedings from inside the court building. And court reporting is not easy, and it's not efficient. And with a team where the full-time equivalent can fit on a motorbike, it's not a great use of time as a rule. It's the court reporter's job to transcribe the details and to ensure accuracy of the reporting. The summary of the cases are then emailed each week to accredited members of the press, of which Telford Live is one. In some cases, there are reporting restrictions. These are things like people under 18 that you can't name, and of course victims of SA and S offences have lifelong anonymity. So it's really important that we abide by all reporting restrictions. And it's not just a matter of revealing names. It could be that a father had abused a daughter, and even revealing a few details about the case, along with the perpetrator's name, you could inadvertently reveal the victim, and that would put you straight into contempt of court. There are lots of offences that they send over, about 100 to 200 at a time, but it could be that one shoplifter has about 5 charges to answer in one appearance. We don't get any evidence sent to us, no toxicology reports or statements, but there is a lot of detail. Things like the date of birth, the full address, the charges put to the defendant, where the offence took place, and details from the toxicology report are generally included. So in that you'd see how much alcohol was in the bloodstream in drink drive cases. There are so many cases it would overwhelm the content of Telford Live. So we have to make editorial decisions based on the nature of the offence, the reporting restrictions, and the people involved. If the offence has anything unusual about it, say a drink driver was 3 times over the limit, an offence in a location that lots of people might know, like the town park or a particular pub, or if there are prominent people involved, such as a councillor or a shoplifter who's a repeat offender, then they are more likely to catch my attention. Because these are not generally time sensitive, we can get 5 or 6 of these up and spread them out across a few days. Now, readers of Telford Live show me by their activity that these crime stories are very popular. People want to read them, even though they cause probably the most amount of headaches. So this weekend I've had 2 calls, 19 calls from one and 1 call from somebody else about the nature of the court reporting. It's nothing personal, it's the news, and everyone loves the news until it's about them. I don't publish any story lightly, and I stand firmly behind each one. You might find the odd typo here and there on Telford Live, and we write about 1 million words a year, so it's not surprising the odd one slips through. Rarely, and particularly with court reports, will I remove an article unless directed by the court. Court reports are a matter of public record. Yes, your kids are going to see it. Yes, your parents are going to see it. Yes, your neighbours are going to see it. There's nothing you can say that will get the post removed. It's not personal, it's the news, and a very important part of the transparency of the judicial process. Think, if a sex attacker or a burglar was living in your street, you'd want to know, wouldn't you? If your kid's best friend's mum had a heroin problem, would you let them drive your kid to a birthday party or have a sleepover?